Hey, Cade Alexander from The Advocate. Let's start with this. Ed said that last week at Houston you have such a routine that y'all were holding a walkthrough. They had to take you to the stadium to kick. Was the walkthrough at the hotel and you just went to the stadium by yourself to kick?
Yes. So they canceled practice on Thursday and just did a walkthrough, and I wanted to keep in the same routine. So me and a few of the specialists took a bus over to the NRG Stadium in Houston and kicked for about an hour and came back in time for team meeting in the morning.
Yeah, Kate, Ron Higgins, Tiger Ray. On your second fiddle tonight, they originally sent the punt team on. Were you wondering what was going on? And then McNeese had a player hurt, and then they sent you on. Were you kind of wondering what was going on there for a second?
That was the first one, and then they sent the punt team on, and I think Coach O made the decision to punt first, and then Mac decided to let him know that I was in range, and since there was a timeout, they changed the decision and put me out there.
It's Scott Rappelay from The Advocate. Both of you have the 55 and the 56 yard, they both look like they could be good from 60. How much of a perfectionist are you? Did you think, okay, this is really good, or you could do better? I mean, how do you feel when you make kicks of that length?
I mean, it's always, well, if it goes in, it goes in, and you can't really argue with results. But I really liked the first one. The second one was a little bit of a pull, cut it a little too close, but I mean, you can't complain. It's 3 points on the board, so.
Gabe, what was it like to see all the students packed in the student section and, see so many people having a good time? We haven't seen that, I guess, since the end of 2019.
Yes, it was definitely it felt good to see everybody back in the stadium and just be able to hear the crowd like that again and hear some things that, like the chants and all that you were pretty quiet last year just because it was such low capacities, and it was awesome to get to run back and be team captain and get to run out and see everyone just pack stadium. So.
Hey, Cade, you mentioned your range. What do you and Coach Mack consider range where you're going to feel comfortable going out there if they'll give you the chance?
I mean, it all depends on what's going on in the game. If it's an end-of-game, end-of-half situation where you need points, we've talked about, and on Thursday practice, we talked about the 44-yard line, maybe even 45-yard line. But, I mean, if it's in the regular flow of the game, it'd be more likely to go for it on fourth down or punt because that gives them too good a field position. So.
Hey, Kayshon, victory tonight, that's obviously the ultimate goal, but are you disappointed in the offense, the lack of yardage and points and so forth?
As an offense, I'm really not disappointed, but I feel like we could have did more. Like, it should have never been a close game at all. It really should have. We should have really put up 60, but, I mean, you got to learn from your mistakes.
Kayshon, is it just getting, I don't know, maybe frustrating and all or anything that it's taking time to click and that it just hasn't been clicking yet?
I mean, it's frustrating a little bit. We just got to get it going earlier. And I feel like as an offense, we just start slow in every game. And when we get in the SEC play, we got to start fast in order to execute.
Yeah, Kayshon, this might be a dumb question, but is there any trick to fixing that? I guess, how do you go about, why do you think you did start slow, I guess?
I mean, I feel like we could make better calls at the beginning of the game and just start faster and read the defensive schemes and come up with good offense plays to execute.
Chris Langway, LSU TV. Tonight was your first game in a basically fully packed Death Valley. Can you just describe how it was playing in that environment for the first time?
Yeah, it was pretty sweet. Last year we didn't get any of those times, to play in front of a full crowd, and it kind of just gave us energy, and we were all excited to play here.
Hey, Maxwell Snugden from The Advocate. Y'all just seem to struggle to find a rhythm side offensively for a while. Just why do you think that's kind of happened now 2 weeks in a row that might not be exactly what you want?
Yeah, I think we just started slow today. I think we called some of the same calls today, but I think we just got to, figure it out, bring more diversity, and I think we're going to do that. And, I think we just got to be better overall on offense, such as, we ran the ball really well tonight, but we got to, be better in the passing game.
Yeah, I'm curious, is there kind of like a, because like you said, you're starting slow and you're trying to find that. Do you feel like you're getting closer, I guess, to where you need to be, or is there a decent gap there?
No, I think there's definitely a gap. we took a step from last week, such as just winning, but we got to be better on the offensive side of the ball. The defense played lights out.
Max, would you have expected to gain more than 306 yards and then 4 of 16 on third down too? Can you speak to that and kind of what's going wrong?
Yeah, we were not good on third down. I just think we stayed in, third and medium, third and long for some of the for some part of the game. I think we were, the line did pretty well, and I think I just got to put it on the receivers.
Max Glover with KCC. How big was it for Coach to pull you there and letting Garrett get some snaps down the back end?
I'm sorry, I really did not hear you. Can you repeat that question?
How big was it for Coach to pull you, for him to retire you there and letting Garrett get some snaps on the back end? And what do you think of his performance?
Yeah, I think Garrett was just getting his feet wet, and I think he did a good job. I think he, it's his first time playing here at LSU, and I think he did a good job. And he's learning, he's getting better every day.
Hey, Max, the issues y'all have mentioned you're having offensively, do you find that could be something that is fixable in the midst of a season, or, being game to game, is that kind of hard to do at this point?
Yeah, 100%. I think they're fixable. I mean, we still ended up putting up 34. The defense played well for, they played great for us to have great field position, and we just got to put up more points.
Hey Max, it was a pretty big, opening debut for Jack Besh. You guys connected on a pass last week, but he really seems to bring a different dynamic to you guys in the middle of the field. Just talk about, his performance tonight and how much you guys are relying on him.
Yeah, I mean, Jack's super aggressive. He's mean. He's great with the ball in his hands. I think we need to find more ways to get him the ball. I think he found ways of getting open, and we were able to get him the balls tonight some.
Max, can you speak to Cade York and these kicks he continues to make?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty freaking sweet. We get across the 50 and we think we're in field goal range, and we are. I mean, he hit a 55 and a 56 tonight, which is, a record here for Tiger Stadium.
Okay. Hey, Andre, McNeese State with KCC. How big was ball protection tonight? No fumbles, no interceptions. Just how big was that tonight's game?
Far as the defense aspect, I couldn't really hear what you said. Can you say it again? I'm sorry. Can you hear me? Yeah.
From the offensive side, but also you all, defensive efforts for them, forcing those fumbles and,
I mean, from the defense aspect, it's all about the ball. We talk about it all the time. We try to go get it, strip attempts. Every time we look at it on film, how many strip attempts we got. We try to go after the ball every time. As far as offense, ball handler, securing the ball. We talk about it all the time. You got to secure the ball on offense, no matter who got the ball. Secure it. So.
Hey, Andre, Wilson Alexander from The Advocate. Y'all talked coming off the UCLA loss so much on defense about stopping the run and eliminating crossing routes. Did you have a chance to really address those things this week, or was it just sort of a matter of overpowering a potentially smaller opponent?
Yes, it was definitely trying to overcome those because it's a copycat league. So they came out and actually tried to run some of the plays. They ran on us. So that was our main thing, stopping the run in general. I feel like we did that. And also those crossing routes, they gave us a little, but we was on top of it. We practiced it all week because we knew it was going to come, like I said, copycat league. So that's going to happen every week. And down the line, somebody else is going to try to run the same thing on us. So we got to be prepared for it and ready to stop it.
Andre, Scott Rappelé from The Advocate. You guys are a physically superior program to McNeese, but still 8 sacks, 16 tackles for loss. There's got to be confidence-building numbers. Do you feel like you guys turned the corner in some ways coming up last week's show?
Definitely, man. I wish we had this energy last week, but it was a learning lesson last week, man. Learning lesson. We knew what we had to do. Life lessons. We came out, knew what we had to do, did that. So now we got to keep the same energy going forward, no matter who we play. We got to treat all opponents the same, no matter who we play. Go out there, do what we need to do, and carry it over to next week.
Hey, one more. Coach said that in the beginning, I'm sorry to hear that, TV. Coach said in the beginning it wasn't weird to see Cody get sacked in those pass rushes, but was that weird for y'all, or is he always just another player?
No. I mean, we knew it was him, but at the same time, we treat everybody the same. He another quarterback that we got to get to sack, no matter who's back there. But it was also fun knowing I got to talk to him after halftime. Before halftime, I was asking, man, like, because they was doing a lot of quick stuff. I'm like, bro, when you gonna hold the ball, bro? I'm trying to get back there. So we talked a little bit, but I mean, it don't matter who it is, who we play. We gotta treat everybody the same. So.